can't see any of you, but hi. My name's Zack Morrison. I am a film student at Columbia University School of the Arts, working on my MFA, Masters of Fine Art in Screenwriting and Directing. Thank you. And the guys asked me to like say a couple things about like film stuff. So yeah, I guess I'll try to do that. I'm giving the award for best editing. And I was trying to think of like something cool to say, like, oh, like about editing and something awesome that could, I guess, help you guys. And I couldn't do that, so I figured I'd just kind of tell two pieces of advice I got from people when I was sitting in the seats and when people way more qualified than me were sort of up here talking. So when I was in first grade at Memorial School, like down the street, my favorite like child's author of all time came in, John Cheska. He wrote like the Stinky Cheese Man and the Time Warp Trio and stuff. And he was on stage talking about like writing and what it was like to be a writer, and he was talking about the blank page monster as like this evil, creepy thing that would just like stop you from writing and stop you from doing your thing. And I was thinking like, oh, like I gotta talk about editing, because editing is really important, because you saw all these films up here and they were about like you gotta cut and tell the story, and you almost find the story more in editing than you do anyway. But you also find the story through not editing and unediting. And I think that's kind of what John was talking to us about, in that you just have to keep writing. Because if you write something and then stop and edit yourself and revise, that was bad, I'm just gonna erase this and do this over again, and then you spend like 2 years of your life just writing and erasing and writing and erasing, then you're not gonna write anything, you're not gonna make anything. So I think as awesome as it is to work on your editing skills and be a better editor, because obviously all of these films, which are incredible, by the way, all this stuff was so great to watch. It's also really important to not edit yourself and to just let that creative thing in your brain just go off and write. So as much as you guys should be editing your work and making it as finely polished and as perfect as you can, be sure to just not edit yourself as well and just go on and make stuff all the time. And the second piece of advice that was very helpful to me as a film student, because I did my undergrad at Rutgers, and what's his name? Oh, Spike Lee came to visit. Like my freshman year, he came to talk to like the whole university, and he got up on stage and was like talking for a while about what it's like to be Spike Lee and all that stuff. And then afterwards, someone. And like it was like the Q&A, and someone raised their hand and said, "Spike, I'm a film student. I just got out of high school. It's my freshman year in college. How do I make a movie? Like, how do I do it?" And he said, "All right, do you have $100 at some point?" The kid was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Okay, leave right now. Go to Best Buy, buy a camera, and go shoot something. And whatever it is, just go shoot it and put it on YouTube and upload it in the morning, and then now you've made a movie." And the kid was like, "Oh, okay, great, thanks." And he sat back down. And then Spike said, No, like leave, like get out. Like I'm not continuing this thing until you're out of this room and you go make a movie. And he kicked the kid out. It was like, go make something now. And I think it's so cool that, just to see like how things have changed in 10 years, like, not 10 years, wow, I graduated 2010, so that's math, 6 years. You guys are using like HD cameras and your 4K stuff, and my sister's a sophomore here, and she says like everyone's on their cell phones, and people shoot movies on their cell phones now. And so it's crazy to see how like different things are and how awesome it is now. And at the same time, my parents dropped me off here on my way, so I guess things really don't change all that much. But anyway, enough of me talking. Guys, just go out and like keep being awesome and keep making stuff, because that's why we're here. And congrats to everybody. But now, so the tiny plastic man and the opportunity for the tiny gold man, the opportunity to drink some wonderful antidote that's the wrong one. For best editing goes to Nicole Lagos. Woo! And guys, thanks for having me so much. This was awesome.
Let's give a round of applause for Zack's speech. It was wonderful. Thank you so much, Zack. Thank you so much for being here. This one's not working, guys. Unbelievable.
Welcome back.
That one's not even plugged in, Nick. That was all right.
Welcome back.
Here you go.
Mandatory. We made Kevin sit. Kevin said yes, actually, so you don't have to say anything. You
Say no.
I tried to redeem myself from last time. I guess hello? Alright. To go more on like my music video and stuff, it was kind of like, I wasn't actually aiming to do a love like story or like anything with love. Like if I like usually when I think about the word love in film, I try to avoid it at all costs because I'm like, oh, so cliche and everything. And then like one night I'm like listening to like 2000s like music, like just rocking hard to that, like pop music, my guilt pleasure. And suddenly Fidelity comes up and I'm like, oh my God. And I created this story about it, and I don't know, the story means a lot to me, and the meaning behind it, and whatever you guys, what meaning you found behind it, that's, you know, that's great to me. And I don't know, I'm just really happy how it turned out, and thank you. I'm just really grateful. Like, I don't know.
Thank you.